How you doing, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to the Word on the Streets. Back with Joe and our criminal mastermind duo of Jason and organised crime boss Raj.
We're like, yeah. Pinky in the Brain. Did you ever used to watch that?
You did look, yeah. Even like stature-wise, you do look a bit like Pinky in the Brain as well, actually.
One's a genius.
I'm the genius, right?
No, I mean, you're the genius and I'm insane, yeah.
Obviously I am. Last time you got us fucking put in hospital trying to fight dogs.
That is true. I mean, how do you feel? Do you feel like you've reset now because you've had a bit of time off from making criminal decisions from the minds of D-Man? Do you feel like you're in a better mindset now to make decisions? Because if I think back to the last time that we did this, all of Raj's decisions led to a heavy-set Puerto Rican woman taking it up the arse.
Yeah,
that was
just
strong.
like in real life, then.
Just like in real life, yeah. And then your decisions led the pair of you down a very dark path where you got killed by an old man's dogs and then
hospitalised.
Just like my aspirations in real life.
Yeah.
Hospitalised.
Are you a fan of dogs?
Do you like dogs?
I mean, I'm probably more of a. I think I've become more of a dog person over the years, but I was originally a cat person.
You used to rent a dog,
Isn't it?
Sounds pretty weird.
You used to rent a dog.
Yeah, we still get it. I got some chocolates off the owners actually last week.
What's it
saying
called? Chewy.
Filu. Yeah. I got some chocolates off the owners saying thanks for being a great uncle. So I'm a responsible dog owner.
Fair enough. Can't argue with that at all.
Can judge.
I mean, I reckon you guys can go straight back in. I wonder if you'll get any hot pieces of ass. I'm trying to get back into the mindset of D-Man because his use of the English language is liberal, if I'm completely honest. But we can get you guys back in. I don't know if there's much if I have much faith in the Perriers, if I'm completely honest. But we
got this.
We'll see how it goes. You are dressed a bit like a man who's
got probation hearing.
Yeah, but has just come back from job centre as well. Let's see what interviews you can get.
You got like a CCJ for having like 10 speeding fines or something like
that. In my defence, I was in a three-piece earlier.
Mm-hmm. I thought in my defence, I was actually just only just doing over the speed limit.
Man's got the brown shoes.
I didn't realise they'd like changed it.
Yeah, no. You still got the stickers on the bottom of them, bro. But
with the purple sock, it's quite a thick sock actually to go with the English shoe.
Need it for a wooden shoe, a leather shoe. You know what I mean? Stop it from rubbing.
It's a good shoe, that, isn't it?
It is a good shoe.
Yeah, it's a welted sole.
It is a good shoe. I respect it. Right, you guys ready?
The socks actually match my tie.
Yeah, did you notice that on Thursday? My socks match my jacket. Probably not, but it's the little things, you know what I mean. Are we ready to get back into the mindset of criminal masterminds?
I'm fucking ready.
I've been ready.
I can't remember the voice I did for D-Man last
Make
time.
a new one.
I think it was maybe just my voice.
I think it was.
On reflection, with a bit of theatre thrown in. So let's give that a go. All right. Strap in, guys, on this week's episode of Does D-Man Get His Underwear? Okay. You're thankful it's still nice outside as you walk the streets alone and try and clear your head. Man's out of hospital. You think about the wild and crazy ride that has been your life, and you're a little disappointed that you don't have more to show for it. That's a shame. Most people your age are married, having kids, working that 9-to-5 grind, and living their lives to everyone else's standards.
This is all getting a bit real, man.
Yeah, no, fucking hell. But describing last week.
Yeah, but stick yourself in the mindset because D-Man says here, you're thankful you're not them. Because you're thankful. You're fugging it out.
I think I am a bit of D-Man.
I think we're all a bit of D-Man if we really want to be. You've always been independent and lived your life your way, according to your own set of rules. 100. Of course, that has meant some time behind bars, but don't do the crime if you can't do the time. You're not trying to go back to prison anytime soon, though, so you've been careful with your criminal activity and who you choose to associate with until that Puerto Rican bitch sent you to a man's house and you got attacked by dogs. You fuck around with your phone, checking your text messages and social media accounts. This man ain't got a social media account. This man's still got MySpace, bro, because he's been in prison for 20 years, man. There's a house party going on tonight, and it looks like quite a few people you know will be there. Your cousin Will has sent you a message asking if you want to help him move tonight, and you know he's not talking about furniture. There are also 2 messages that spark a little interest in you. The first is from your homie LT, who sent, I know where Ramon is. The other is from this rich girl you fuck sometimes. There you go. But she always has a lot of drama in her life. Ashley sent you. Call me ASAP. So, do you go to the house party? Do you reply to your friend who wants you to move with him and say you'll help him? Do you text LT about where Ramon is? Or do you text Ashley?
Who's Ramon?
Is it Razor Ramon?
No idea. Could be anyone, really.
R.I.P.
I'm guessing someone that there's a bit
Ramon is probably snitched on us because that text suggests that he's in the bad books. We've been looking for him. So, let's stay out of trouble for a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I think last time I was moving towards trouble, maybe a little bit too much, just like my real life, you know. And maybe I need to take a different path this evening and, do you know what I mean, listen to the advice of those around me.
Yeah.
So, we're going with the rich girl. Because we get our end away and we might get a bit of money.
You know, you got two other options.
Yeah.
The other one, the house party.
Yeah.
The geezer who wants you to do a job with him. The find out who and where Ramon is, or the rich girl.
I mean, I'm not really. Can't remember the last time I went to a house party, and any time I do go to a house party, I'm normally one that makes an excuse to leave. I get more of a buzz from not going to a house party than going to a house party.
Remember the last house party he went to? He was that crack den with the plump girl. Who's we're taking out on a date probably soon.
Oh shit! I was just talking about real life.
You're dead to her because you looked her vagina in the eye and said, "Do you want to go for food instead?" So
okay,
that's the caliber of house parties. I think we don't want to make any money because we're trying to stay clean.
Yep.
So we're not gonna move.
It does say that Ashley's always got a lot of drama in her life, though. The rich girl.
True.
Yeah, but drama means there might be money around.
Oh, someone's back to making bad decisions. All right, fair enough. There we go.
What we going with? Should we just go to the house party?
Yeah, we're just doing like a 180.
That's the safest option. Because then we'll have an option within the house party to partake in.
Do you like house parties?
I don't mind house parties.
What do you normally do at a house party? What's your vibe?
I just chill, to be honest. I try and find a sofa and just relax. That's all parties, though. I don't really dance. I don't do any of that shit. I just chill in the corner with a bevy in my hand, 2 ice cubes, 2-step in at most.
What about you?
I like house parties because they're cheap. So, you know, keep the costs down. And usually, I like house parties where I'm going to know most of the people that are there. I can't stand house parties where, like, if you go into like a house party of someone that you know through someone else, so you'll know no one there. Isn't it? I ain't looking to go to a house party at this age and be networking.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's hard networking when you're over 30
Can't be
because you've got no value to give back to anyone.
What's the last house party you went to?
It's a good question.
I went to one that was put on by someone who was in. I did like an improv course, and it was someone who was on the improv course had like a house party. And I probably knew like 2 people there. So
were they doing scenes the whole night? Or?
Yeah, they were. They were like, imagine you're at a house party and it's fun.
Yes. And everyone, you couldn't yes and that one.
Yeah, yes, and we're not. But yeah, I think
mine was mine was a university house party.
That was the last house party you went to?
I was not in university.
Oh, so you were one of those mature students that was not a student.
Predator.
I did a
That's a mature student.
Yep.
Predator.
I did a gig for the university, and then they were like, "Oh, we're having a house party. Do you want to come through?" So we went to the house party. Man, I've never felt so old in my life.
What were they doing?
You were like 10 years older than all of them.
And they're like more than that, and they're all like. Using glasses and stuff, and I'm like, whoa, plastic glasses. Like I just saw everything going wrong.
What do people do these days at house parties? Like, what were they drinking, and what were they like?
Smoke, drink.
What kind of music was on?
I don't remember. You know.
What university was it?
Durham.
Okay, so them kids are doing all right as well, aren't it? Durham.
They was drinking out of glasses.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's.
That shows affluency, doesn't it? I think.
Yeah.
Cutting lines on the mum's good china. Fair play.
And I'm running around with coasters like, no.
Yeah, you've changed, man. You've changed. You're not the man who nearly killed several people in your early driving days. You've leveled up, man. Right, decision time.
House party?
House party, I think it
Okay,
is. Yeah.
all right. Going to the house party. You arrive at the house party a little after 10. You tried to get a ride from a couple people you knew going there, but everyone had excuses, so you just took the bus. You tell yourself you really need to make some money so you can get your car fixed. The 2-story house belongs to Brandy and her guy Eddie. You've been to a couple parties here in the past. There are cars parked up and down the street and at least a couple dozen people inside, with another dozen in the backyard where there's a vile green algae-covered in-ground pool. You're greeted by a number of people as you walk through the house that is bumping loud with music. There are blunts being smoked in the living room, lines being snorted in a back bedroom, and shots being taken in the kitchen.
And that's just Durham University.
Exactly. I'm not like picturing D-Man. I'm picturing Raj turning up to that party and being like,
running around with some coasters.
yeah,
Like,
I should have drove home after this gig. There's a lot of laughter and loud talking, but you realise your mind isn't really on party mode, and you're starting to wonder why you even came here tonight. This is literally Raj at that party.
Mm-hmm.
And what's more, you can't leave until you find a ride because there are no more buses this late. There's a lady about your age leaning against a wall by herself, holding a bottle of Corona that she doesn't seem too interested in. She's got wavy, sandy blonde hair, an average build, wearing jeans and a sweater. A couple times you catch her looking at you, so you approach her and ask, "Having a good time?" "Not really," she answers. "How about you?" "Same." You find out her name is Beth, and you two have quite a bit in common. She says she's thinking of blowing the party because she's just not feeling it.
It's like,
fucking hell, you don't need to blow them all if you're not feeling it. You ask her if you can get a ride. "Sure," she says. "Where to?" If you ask her to go for coffee, yeah, that's one option.
coffee? What time is it?
Listen, this man's...
Mate, you shouldn't be having nicotine at...
Nicotine, listen.
Mate, I'm so tired.
But
Well, definitely not nicotine.
do you want to take Beth for a coffee? Yeah, because apparently this man doesn't want to be at the party, but he also doesn't want to get sleep. So that's one option. You can tell her to take you home, which is one option. Or you can have her drop you off at your cousin Will's house.
Oh, we can still get the money.
So I don't want caffeine. Not nicotine. I definitely don't want caffeine.
No.
You
Not
don't
this
want
time.
caffeine?
No, it's too late to be having a cup
Yeah,
of
but
coffee.
it's just the juices to keep him up to flow juices later.
Yeah, isn't it a whole? It's a whole thing, and it's just it's like an actual, like known innuendo, isn't it? You remember, did you play GTA San Andreas?
Oh, as in you want to come back to mine for coffee?
for a coffee? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know that, but I just thought she was actually being... I just took it too literally.
I'm guessing if there's no buses running in this town at this time, they're not going to find a Starbucks that's still open. So I reckon D-Man wants to fuck is one option.
So coffee and fuck.
I feel like it should be that the fuck
Is that like the old
it-
version of Netflix and chill?
Yeah, it's from the olden days, but I feel like in these options, because it doesn't explicitly say it should be that fucking is like a maybe. But knowing D-Man how we now know him, I think it's probably a definite. So it's do you want to chew some coffee grinds down, because D-Man definitely doesn't have a fucking kettle. You just rub them on your gums and then just get to it. Or she takes you home, or to Will's house.
What do you want to
What are
do?
you thinking?
He's not very good at parties, is he, D-Man? He's
No.
fucking it up.
That's
all
what I mean.
the
He
time.
goes there and then he wants to leave as soon as he arrives.
No wonder
It's just
everyone
literally
he asked
like
for a
me.
lift went, "Go fuck yourself, mate. No one wants you there." He
What
wasn't
about
invited.
Will's?
Should we go check Will?
Check
Or
Will
shall we
out.
fuck?
I mean, going on past experiences with D-Man, when he gets down to business, it goes south pretty quickly.
Alright, let's go see Will.
Let's go and see
It's a bit
Will.
early still.
Yeah, you don't
I'll probably
know.
end up fucking Will.
Yeah,
It's your cousin.
I know it doesn't matter in this book.
doesn't matter, does it? Really?
Nothing's out of bounds.
Doesn't matter. So you're going to Will's.
Yeah.
All right, so you're at Will's. Okay. "I thought you'd never get here," your cousin Will says to you. He's a big, bulky guy with a bald head, tattoos, and still wears denim and leather from his days in a biker gang. He runs solo now, but still deals with them and anyone else with money. "I need you to go to Dragon's Breath and make a pickup for me." Fuck it, you wouldn't want to go to any bar called Dragon's Breath, would you? Fucking hell.
It's
What?
got us on a GTA job.
It is a bit, isn't it? It's the
Yeah,
lost and the damned,
fucking
man.
hell.
"What am I picking up?" "Molly." "Hurry up. Stryker
Who's
is
Molly?
freaking out." Man called Stryker now, you know, bro. You need to go to Dragon's Breath to get some Molly for Stryker.
I'm not going to go and pick up a girl called Molly.
No. Come on, mate. Come on, get yourself in the criminal mindset. You know what Molly is. Let's not play the fool. Stryker is freaking out, Will says, as he throws you the keys to a 1984 GMC conversion van with wall-to-wall carpeting and a bed in the back. A lot of detail in that sentence there.
That was more detail than his description of a woman.
Yeah. A woman is just average build, plump, or this Puerto Rican
with
bitch
jeans
is fire.
And sweater.
She wore jeans and a sweater, and she had hair.
dressed like a fucking Simpsons character, bro. Stryker is the owner and head artist at the tattoo parlor known as Dragon's Breath. Of course he is. And he doesn't look freaked out when you walk into the place. He does look like a freak, though, with his green mohawk, tribal tattoos on the side of his skull, large pieces of metal through his ears, eyebrows, nose, and nipples. Don't know how you can see that. And ink of every shape, size, and colour over every inch of skin. Hey, you say, with a nod of your head as he looks up from his task. He's bent over a woman laid back in a chair, her gym shorts pulled down to her knees, with a tattoo gun between her thighs. Working on a tattoo that says 24-hour eats. This man is a class act.
Would have been just. Do you reckon that's like the new? That's quite a good name for like Just Eat, isn't it? Maybe we should like start off a
24-hour eats.
24-hour eats.
But it's actually Adult Works.
Yeah.
What's Adult Works? What's Adult Works?
Sex work is work. Hashtag. On the couch in the back, Stryker tells you and bends down back to his work. I bet he does. What do you reckon his job satisfaction is? Stryker, the absolute predator. So, the best man in town for puss tats. That's it. That is his poster. You walk through a small hallway to a lounge area in the back where you've done many drugs with Stryker and his friends. You wonder how much Molly you're picking up, and then you see about £115 worth. On the couch is a petite female. There you go, another descriptive. Still not as much detail as the 1984 GMC van.
With a mattress in the back.
Yeah.
Full carpet.
On the couch is a petite female whose hands and ankles are bound with rope and a piece of duct tape over her mouth.
Oh,
she looks
fuck.
at you terrified. Not again, you say to yourself. What do you mean, not again? Fucking
Someone
hell.
ain't paid for their tat.
What's Stryker like, the little devil?
Stryker, the gynecologist.
Oh, turns out, yeah. All right. You carry Molly out to the van. Yeah, it turns out that is Molly.
So it was Molly. It was a
Yeah,
woman.
it's not
See, do you
drugs,
know what I mean?
yeah.
I'm thinking ahead. I'm thinking of all the
Yeah,
angles
so-
now.
Oh,
You've got
hence
it all.
the conversion of the van.
Yeah, you've got it all figured out. Yeah, this is taking a dark turn. Now. I'm
Oh,
very
are they gonna
concerned
blast
for
her?
this. We never. It's hard to
I
say,
don't know if
innit?
they're going to blast her, but she's obviously maybe some sort of...
Kidnapping?
yeah.
It's not looking good, bruv. Basically, is what I'm thinking. All right. You carry Molly out to the van. No one in the tattoo shop giving you a second glance as you carried a woman wearing only her underwear over your shoulder.
So underwear, she's got duct tape over her mouth and bound by rope. I'm more of a tie wrap man myself, but, you know, we move.
You ever done bondage?
Excuse me?
Have you?
No, I haven't actually.
I don't.
I mean, I'm not against it,
No.
but it's just something that's never really came on my radar.
How about you, Raj? You ever hog-tied a woman?
What's bondage? Levers and that.
It's
It's
just
just tying people
spanking,
up,
isn't it?
Is that it?
Not really.
Don't you have to get like...
I think there's levels to it, like I imagine, but
I don't think so.
What bondage level would you say you are?
I'm pretty low down, I think, because of my Catholic upbringing, to be honest. I remember, like, you'd see loads of stuff.
Thought that'd be a rite of passage.
No. They don't tie you up. They threaten you with the all-seeing eye of God, mate. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that. Okay. Once she's in the back of the van, you lay her on the mattress and take the tape from her mouth. She says, "Please don't take me to him. He's going to kill me. I know it. You've got to help me." "What did you do this time?" you ask Molly. "I didn't do anything, really. I mean, I slept with those two guys, but I did it for Will to get him some information." "And what did you get?" "Gonorrhea. But I got some pills for that." Hey, she's got the banter.
Molly.
She's got the banter. You shake your head. "Now, what information did you get?" "Oh, there's a guy arriving at the airport tonight with a briefcase of diamonds worth about $500,000. Where the fuck does this geezer live, you know? He's literally lives in Vice City.
Just carrying around a briefcase of
popping
diamonds.
off everywhere in D-Mac's mind. So basically, because we were thinking about this when I was last reading this to you guys. So he wrote this while he was in a cell, allegedly. Like, do you think he was just like
Other people's stories, yeah.
yeah, or
Yeah.
just thinking back to every criminal film he's ever watched?
I think
at
he
any
just
point?
had access to a PlayStation 2 and he was playing GTA.
Yeah, I reckon he thinks he's fucking
Vice City.
Yeah. What's
Does it
his
say
name?
what he went in for?
Nah, it just says a life of
Probably a
bad
misdemeanor.
decisions. Yeah, but you know what? I'm starting to be, mate. He's never been to prison.
Yeah.
Parking fines.
He was put on house
Child
arrest.
support, probably.
Nah, because he only puts it up the arse, mate. We've established that here. So biology wise.
You can still get pregnant like that now.
What? All right. So there's diamonds coming. Okay. So she says, "If you gotta help me, take me to the airport and help me get those diamonds, so Will and I can see that. So Will can see that I weren't messing him around. So, do you agree to go help her, or do you just take her back to your cousin?"
I mean, your cousin's going to be pretty pissed off.
Also,
but at the same time, who's got that information? Like, are you going to turn up there and then we'll be in that stakeout situation again, and maybe other people are staking that guy out?
And, first of all, fuck you, because you didn't let us do the stakeout. You got us put in hospital.
Well, that's why I'm trying to think around it this
But
time.
the fact that he said not again means Molly has done this shit before.
She could be talking shit.
So do we risk her talking shit, or do we just drop her to Will?
But I mean, if you got the information off her, then why do you need to go with her anyway?
See, I got a feeling that
Surely you just go on your own. You'd be
I
like,
got a
drop her off,
feeling-
bye.
Will's gonna make us do the job anyway. So let's just take her to Will.
Yeah, take her to Will. Sorry, I
Yeah.
was going to say something derogatory then. Take Molly with us very nicely.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say?
No, I was just going to say something gangster.
We'll edit it out. Go on, what are you gonna say?
No, you won't.
We're gonna call her a slag.
He was
Oh,
gonna say something
I would never call
derogatory.
a woman that, Raj. I don't know. That's disgusting.
You get what's he? You're taking it a Will.
Take her to Will.
Okay. So you shake your head no and get in the driver's seat. Oh, I can't believe you're going to pass on all this money. Are you really? Untie me? I'll do anything, man. I'll suck your dick. That's it, yeah. Yeah, so basically now he's watched Boys in the Hood. We've established that. Isn't that how you got yourself in this trouble in the first place, you ask? You ignore her begging and pleading and take her all the way back to Will's house. Keep the van for a few days and I'll send someone by with a flatbed to pick up the car tomorrow. I've got to keep you mobile just in case I need you again.
Now we got wheels, baby.
Yep. Thanks, cuz. It's Paul Walker.
Could.
That's what family's about. He's Vin Diesel. This man's literally just quoting films that he's seen. I swear to God.
You got to be inspired by that, haven't you? Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. As you drive home, you contemplate which of your lady friends you can call and take for a ride in the back of your van.
I feel like he's got like a Rolodex.
I don't think he has. If I'm honest, I don't think he's thriving. If I'm completely honest,
No, he's not doing bad with the ladies.
It's very feast or famine, isn't it? With D-Man.
yeah, it's I just feel like it's one poor decision after another, really, and you know what I mean. I just feel like he's constantly right. It loops back almost here, so you almost get a chance to redeem yourself from some earlier decisions.
Here we go.
So you're driving around in your new fancy van,
G-Wagon, no?
and
Something like that.
this is another route that can potentially lead you back to
The Bootang.
to Trayvon's living room that you found yourself in many moons ago. Now, last time you were faced with the choice of leaving with Maggot and his girl at this party, if you remember Maggot and his crackhead missus,
How could I forget?
or going with, as D-Man described, the pleasantly plump girl.
But
which is-
Maggot's girl was nice, right?
She was nice.
Mm.
She was nice, yeah. And you went with a plump lady last time. But instead of going with
Should we go with the
Maggot
plump
and
lady
his
in
girl.
Ragza?
Excuse me?
That is an option. You could play that one
Ragza?
out again.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Smash her in the bathroom.
Smash her in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Just smash the plumpy or go with the Maggot?
Or do you go find out what's going on with Maggot and his?
What
and
did
his
we do
weird
last time?
missus?
We took the girl to the bathroom but didn't smash.
Okay, let's go to Maggot.
Oh, we're going Maggot.
Okay. So you get rid of the plain plump girl, apparently. Okay. You leave with Maggot and his girl, whose name you're told is Alicia.
Dixon.
You're riding in the back of their Audi. At this point, this man's got wheels on wheels. Nothing too flashy. What did you do time for? Maggot asks you as he drives cautiously and keeps it under the speed limit. Which time? You say. Some robberies, assaults, distribution. What about you? Possession and sales of meth.
Whoa.
Yeah. I hear that. That's what he said, yeah.
What
You got a girl,
Heisenberg.
Alicia says. When I want one, you tell her, oh, D-Man is on a roll, man. How can anyone say no to him? Alicia looks at her man and says, we should fix him up with Dee.
GG.
Mate, there's so many names being thrown around here now.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll hear actually described soon enough, you know what I mean? Maggot laughs. Dee would eat him up. You don't think that sounds bad at all?
Yeah.
We like DD.
This guy's writing erotica, mate.
DD and D-Man.
They have
D-Man gives D-Man gives DD the D.
Yeah, you got the. Yeah. Sorry, it's a Monday evening when we're recording this one, and we are.
Try and say that.
No, I don't even know what you said.
D-Man gives DD the D.
D-Man gives DD the D.
That man is sharp. That
Yeah.
man's got bars.
See
It's
them
that Eminem
bars?
trim.
Rolls off the tongue, that, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
D-Man gives DD the D.
Mm-hmm. They have a small, unassuming home in the suburbs, and you're hanging out at a centre island in the kitchen. These crackers got a centre island, bro. Fucking hell.
Crack pays.
When Maggot sets a small gym bag down, he opens it and pulls out a Ziploc baggie of blue and yellow crystals. You note a few more similar packages of meth in the Reebok bag. Alicia produces a glass pipe and a blue lighter, puts a couple shards in the end, and heats it up to a fine white smoke.
She is a crackhead.
She is a crackhead, yeah. The pipe gets passed around. I've got an offer for you, Maggot says. If you want to listen to his offer, that's one option. If you want to jump him and steal his shit, that's another option. Or if you tell him you're not interested in the dope game, that's another option.
All right, Dr. Dre.
The dope game.
Do we sell meth, rob him, or hear him out?
Well, I mean, if we're robbing, we're selling meth, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, either way, you're leaving with meth, I think. So. It's got very methy all of a sudden.
Yeah. We're in a bit of a meth.
Where's DD?
Mike Tyson. Where's Dee? Dee's just been dangled in front of you like a carrot because they know that you're a little horn dog.
We don't know what she looks like
No.
yet, though, so
Oh, she's not there yet.
she's not been described.
She's not there
So
yet.
D-Man
just
ain't giving
passing
D
there.
the DD.
I think we say we're not in the
DD.
dope game. You know, we're straight now.
You're not in the dope game?
D-Man gives DD the D in the GMC. Oh, yeah.
So are we...
Sorry, there was a choice to be made.
Oh,
right?
yeah. So you either listen to Maggot's offer, you jump him and steal his shit,
I'm not going to jump him.
or you just tell him I'm not interested in the dope game.
Say I'm not interested in the dope game because he's probably going to counter offer you anyway.
No, I think we should listen to him.
Okay, we'll listen
Hear
to
what
him.
he's got to say.
Okay, all right. You want to listen to a man called Maggot who's smoking crack? Fair enough. I've got a deal going down, but one of my drivers just got popped.
And we got wheels, baby. We got
Yeah,
the
we do.
GMC.
Yeah, but the driver's got popped.
Yeah, but don't worry about that. He didn't have a bed in the back, you know what I mean? You were built different. I need you to pick up a shipment for me tonight. I'll pay you $5,000.
$5,000.
Yeah,
Mate, this is going to be that shipment of fucking diamonds that's worth $500,000.
fingers crossed. A shipment of what, you ask? What the fuck do you think? Meth. Always meth with Maggot, man. He's got, I think, bigger picture. There's 500,000 diamonds floating around Vice City, and this guy's worried about meth. How much would I be picking up? What difference does it make? What's with all the questions? I'm just asking you to do a simple task. Drive to point A, pick up package B, and return it to point C. That's not how that system works, but okay. If it's so easy, why don't you just do it, Maggot? Because that's what I'm paying you to do.
Do that again.
Because that's what I'm paying you to do. Maggot pats his girl Alicia's fat ass and says to her, is this guy slow or what? This guy, you should have jumped him.
Should have robbed him.
Be nice, Maggot, she tells him. He's just a little scared because he doesn't know who you are. I'm not scared, you say. He's fucking scared. Okay, fine. Maggot says, throwing his hands up in the air. 10,000.
Doubled it. He doubled it on the spot.
This is a big package.
We can push him higher.
I mean,
I
you
agree.
I want you to bear in mind when you're making this next decision, your mind state when I read this next sentence. You take another hit on the pipe when it's passed to you, and you're impressed with the quality of his meth.
That's some fine meth you have there, sir.
You're pretty sure you won't be sleeping for a couple of days, which is a shame because your new truck's got a bed in the back. What do you say? Can I count on you? So consider that you've just had a few little rips on the old meth pipe as well.
Yeah, but at least you're going to be awake for the whole duration,
Wait,
so
wait.
you're going to be alert and on your game.
So now you decide whether you tell him that you'll make the pickup or you tell him that you don't want to get involved with drugs.
Well, I think we're kind of going down a bit of a path at the minute where...
Imagine taking a fat rip on his meth pipe and then
being
going,
like, "Nah,
actually,
I see
Fuck
drugs
keen
aren't
on
really for
drugs."
me. This is the breaking point. After
he's a piss taker, bro. I'm telling you, this D, man.
I think it will come across as sarcastic if we said that we weren't interested in the
He's
dope
also
game.
not chipped in on anything that's going on around him at any point. The weed at Trayvon's didn't chip in. He's not chipped in on the meth. He's just
He's only after the good stuff.
he's
That's
a
why.
freeloader, mate.
I don't know whether we should do this job or not, man.
What we're gonna do? Just walk
We're
around
just-
messed
we're-
off our head.
Yeah, but we're methed up now.
You are meffed up.
And what if we get pulled over?
That's your immediate concern in this lawless city that D-Man has created in his mind. I've not seen police once in all of this.
You're worried about how many
We were
points
police at
D-Man's
one
got on his
point.
license.
That is true, yeah. You are the world's worst police officer. So you either make the pickup and go get his meth for him for 10 grand, or you tell him you're not a fan of his plan.
Should we just rack in 10 bags?
I mean, we've just passed up on $500,000 earlier, so why not?
We'll take 10 grand.
Doing the job?
Yeah.
It feels like deal or no deal, and we've
We're in, okay.
We fucked up.
fucked it.
No. Come on now. Come on, have some faith. Come on, let's see.
No, I feel like it's not going to be meth.
You tell Maggot you'll make the pickup for him, and he says, "Attaboy." Don't know why. I don't know how he's developed these characters in his head, to be honest. He puts your phone number in his phone and then tosses you a set of keys. Take the Range Rover parked in the back. More car. This is literally Dom Toretto's house. I'll text you the time and place later this evening when it's ready to go. And what about my 10 grand? Get a load of this guy, Maggot says to Alicia. He looks hard at you and says, bring back my truck and my drugs and you get paid. Fail to return with both and you get buried.
Buried.
Shit. As you drive away, you think about how much you really dislike Maggot.
Oh, so we probably should have just jumped him.
Yeah, he doesn't sound like a nice guy, to be honest. Maybe you'll teach him a lesson after this. You picture his hot piece of ass Alicia in your mind and figure she's just with him because
We're going
of
to rags Alicia. I know.
Fingers crossed, yeah. I mean, it says
Hot
here,
piece of ass. Have you ever described anyone as a hot piece of ass?
Nah, I've definitely
unironically.
I've definitely said... we used to have this thing where we used to just take the first letters and turn them around. Do you know, like... Bat thumb.
What?
Like bat thumb.
Which is what?
Fat bum.
Okay.
And tig ass biddies.
What? So what's...
Yeah, to be fair, when we were like 18, if there was if as D-Man would put it, if there was a particularly busty female, we'd say she needs some cowpole because she's got a chesty cough.
I mean, tig ass biddies is pretty obvious. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I got it. Yeah.
Did you get it?
I got it.
What
yeah.
is it?
Big ass titties.
Yeah, all right. Cool. He got it. He
Clip
got
that.
Probably
Clip Jason saying big ass titties. That was a
Probably get
gun being
shadow
held to his head
banned.
off camera.
Yeah.
Big ass titties.
It's just me repeating it.
Listen, no one can blame you. You're just in the mind of D-Man, who's currently methed out of his mind, mate. And anyway, he's going here. Oh, I reckon Alicia's only with him because of the money. Did you not see the Centre Island, mate? That's why she's with him.
We should have robbed him.
Grand designs.
Should have robbed him. We would have got more than 10 bags.
I think
Probably.
you're right.
You swing by a pizza place to grab a bite to eat as you await the text for directions.
What do you think D-Man has on pizza?
Pineapple.
Fuck off.
More meth.
I think, it'd be like meth.
I reckon D-Man has pineapple.
Meth and fucking ash from an ashtray.
Would you have
Just
an appetite
glazed
on
over.
meth? I've never dabbled in meth, but I can't imagine the first thing that would come to your mind would be, God, I'm starving. I want a
Yeah,
pizza.
but he's just thinking ahead. You know what I mean? He's carb loading before his
You
mission.
ever seen a fat crackhead? Like, them men are not worried about eating.
They're always on the move, aren't they?
Yeah,
And they're always kind of twitching, which means you burn a lot of nervous energy.
Doesn't meth like give you superpowers as well? Like, you know when you see them
You can
videos
fly.
of like meth heads in New York and
Yeah.
they're carrying like fridge
Racket
freezers
strength.
on their shoulder. Like,
Racket
Yeah.
strength, yes.
Yeah, you do.
real.
They're like pulling cars and shit with like their ears.
yeah. So if anything, he's in the best state of mind for whatever job's about to come for him because he's gonna turn into the
That
fucking
guy's gonna be like
Incredible Hulk.
fucking Iron Man.
Right. He gets directions. It's a self-storage locker 270. It's ready now. As you drive over there, you wonder if there's a gate code or something. But upon
gay code.
arriving, you're surprised to find the gate is open. You locate like a 270, which happens to be a 10 foot by 10 foot room. Very specific, weirdly. And inside is a green suitcase, the sign of an airline carry-on. You peek inside and see what you expect, bags of meth. And you toss the suitcase in the Range Rover. As you leave the storage premises, you notice 2 quickly approaching vehicles.
Oh, fuck.
Flashing red and blue lights appear and they hit the sirens. If you pull over, that's your one option, or if you put your foot down and make a run for it, that's your other option.
Oh,
Fuck sake.
we've been set up.
We got to pull over.
It's fucking maggot.
I think D-Man can talk his way out of this.
I mean, he has got the gift of the gab, to be fair.
Yeah,
We've
hasn't
seen
he?
Yeah.
every woman this man has been
I think
living
he's going to fuck the officer.
I think the office is going to be Alicia, and it's she's actually undercover.
Honestly, but every single person he's come into contact with has wanted D-Man inside him within about 10 seconds.
Yeah,
So
let's just pull over.
Let's pull over.
raw charm and charisma from D-Man. Let's see how it goes. You pull the car to the side of the road, thinking maybe you can talk your way out of whatever the problem may be. You figure that they've got to have a probable cause to search the vehicle, and you haven't been speeding or anything.
But you are on meth, you prick.
Yeah, and you have got a suitcase full of meth in the back of your car.
I mean, I don't think you'd be watching your speed if you're on meth, would you? You'd just be kind of on
Yeah.
autopilot.
Yeah, I'm
You
kind
might
of.
be on the adaptive cruise control.
I'm tempted to like look up like what it's like to be on meth, because I've absolutely no interest in trying it, but I kind of want to know like how D-Man's feeling at this
If
point.
you knew you were about to die, would you try meth?
meth would not be top of the list of things. I'd
No,
wanna
it just
try,
seems very
no.
dirty.
What about heroin?
Nah, you're keen on the heroin thing, but I feel like it just makes you sleepy.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, there's just better things to do, isn't there? Do you know
Watch-
what I mean?
I'd-
Watch a
I'd probably
sunrise.
just do shitloads of acid or something.
If you knew you were going to die.
Yeah, just see some mad shit.
What
Or
would you
ayahuasca. Try and find enlightenment before I go. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Not
but
heroin.
heroin, people do it for a reason, right?
Yeah, and then they inject it between their toes within 6 months, bro. I mean, it's not ideal.
Oh, that made my bum hole.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't think I've got the. I don't think I've got the attrition to.
I don't
do
think I
heroin.
can reach my toes.
You know, you need someone injecting it for you.
It's
Is there a qualified medical practitioner? Is there a doctor? Is there a doctor here?
It's only
Why?
the
I need someone to.
logistics holding you back.
It's just with some open top sandals.
Fucking hell, Raj can't find a vein. It's mad. All right.
That would be horrible, wouldn't it? Do you know if it was the only? If you were addicted and you couldn't reach your toes, and that was the only place you could inject.
Honestly, it's a no from me. Let's see how he gets out of this. The 2 unmarked police cars stopped beside you, side by
I
side.
thought they had flashing lights on.
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh, did they
unmarked
put one on?
police cars
Boo!
still have lights.
Boo!
I saw that once actually, like the undercover police, like the unmarked car, pull some geezer over by my house and get out with a, and they had like handguns strapped to their thighs and stuff, like Clint Eastwood. Man, it was very extra.
In the UK?
Yeah.
I've been in a car that's been pulled over by unmarked
Yeah.
police before.
Why? Do you have meth in the back?
No, they were speeding,
Ah, yeah.
and
That makes
they
sense.
overtook the unmarked police car. They
yeah.
overtook it, and then they got pulled over.
Yeah, my mate did that before. We're driving back from town. He'd been drinking, and he undertook a police officer on the road. Police officer completely ignored him and went the other way. So he therefore thought he was fucking invincible, and he got to a roundabout and went, "Watch this," and tried to like Tokyo drift handbrake turn it round the roundabout and hit the roundabout and took the tyre clean off the car. So at like 4 a.m, he's jacking his car up trying to put a tyre on it, and
grim.
I was eating a kebab in the back of it.
What? You didn't even get out? You had to jack out with you in it?
Bro, I told him not to drive, man.
But you still got in the car?
Yeah, I wanted to go home. I was skint at the time, you know what I mean? I was young and poor. Okay, so half a dozen men swarm out of the vehicles, all of them wearing ballistic vests and pointing guns at you. The insignia on their hats and vests read DEA.
Oh,
fuck! He's not looking good.
They've been watching us,
He's not
man.
looking good. Should have said, "I'm not in the dope game, cuz." Okay. They drag you.
Fuck, man.
They drag you out of the car and throw you on the ground, frisking you and cuffing you and throwing you in the back of the car.
I don't think he's going to talk his way out of this one.
We'll see. You're taken to a holding cell downtown and sit there for almost 2 hours before you're taken to an interrogation room with 2 detectives who look tired and angry. "I want my lawyer," you say to the man. "Is that really how you want to play this?" the smaller, older detective asks. "Because we've been watching Maggot's locker for 2 weeks." You keep a poker face, not trying to give a reaction to hearing Maggot's name. Oh, that's right, the young Asian detective says.
Is that how a young Asian detective sounds?
Oh, sorry, I hadn't read ahead to the line that said a younger Asian detective.
Yeah.
And had I still wouldn't have tried.
Yeah,
to
I was going to say, yeah. What does a young Asian detective sound like?
So we'll keep it how it was. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's it.
We know who Maggot is, and we know who you are. You're nobody. We don't give a fuck about you, the older man says. You can walk today if you give us a little cooperation. Otherwise, you're looking at a minimum of 20 years in the federal pen for the quantity of meth you had on you. Don't know why I committed so hard to that part of the thing. But we know it's not yours. Maggot sent you into a trap, and there's only one way out. So if you tell him that the only person you're going to talk to is a lawyer, that's one option. Or if you agree to cooperate with the detectives, that's another option.
I think cooperate with detectives.
Bro,
He doesn't like Maggot
you
anyway.
can't snitch, man.
I don't know. You ever seen Donnie Brasco?
Snitches get stitches.
Bro, we got to live in the ends after this.
That is true.
Alicia's going to see us.
No, it might be like Goodfellas, where at the end you get like, do you know what I mean, an identity, a new identity, and you get put under, what's it called?
Witness protection.
Witness protection. That's the word I was looking for.
But this is like... So,
This is big.
We can't do 20 years.
This is witness protection, mate. We could take down the whole framework, change the game.
Well, we can't snitch.
Okay.
We've been in prison before. Even if they give us 1 year, they're not just going to let us free for a 20-year thing with previous, are they?
Well, seeing as you
So
are
we're gonna-
dressed like a lawyer,
Yeah.
I will go with your.
We're gonna speak to the lawyer.
You gonna speak to the lawyer?
Yeah.
Okay. You lawyer up and don't say a word to the detectives because you've never snitched in your life and you're not about to do so now.
Yeah.
Doing the right thing, you thought for sure Maggot would come through and help you with an attorney. When he doesn't come through, you're stuck with a public defender. And the best deal he's able to work out for you is 100 months in the federal prison system. That means you'll be serving 85 months minimum, a little over 7 years.
Not bad.
Not once does Maggot put any money on your books, and you think about what you're going to do to him once you get out. But that's going to be a while and a story for another time.
Oh man, we just ended up back in prison.
Back in prison
7
because
years,
of Maggot.
thanks to
Oh
Maggot.
man, can we go back and rob him?
Do you want to go back and rob him, or do you want to go back? Do you want to go all the way back
We
and
should
rob
have
him?
just fucked someone.
I feel
Why
like
did we chase the money,
I feel like this
man?
is like very all or nothing, isn't it? It's like you either die, you get your end away, or you get back to prison.
All the best endings. All the best endings, mate.
Where's the happy ending? Literally.
No.
If we rob him.
Or you can either go back and rob him. I'll give you these two redo options.
Right,
before,
I'll do
before we
one
end this.
more.
You either go back and rob him, or when the police turn up, you decide to make a run for it instead.
Mate,
So do you go all the way back, or do you just try and...
I don't think we can outrun the police.
Let's rob
We
it.
are in a Range Rover though.
Yeah, exactly. You're in a range, man.
You decide. What we're doing?
We're gonna rob him.
You're going to go back and
rob him because he's not a nice man.
He's not a nice man. You are right. I need to track this back now. Talk amongst yourselves. Because, oh no, alright, I found it. Okay, you're going to rob Maggot. Lovely stuff. Let's see how that goes.
He's gonna pull out a fucking gun on us.
So I mean, this one starts again with you take another hit on the pipe.
Yeah,
'cause, you know.
nice.
Okay. And you're feeling no pain. Too bad Maggot won't be feeling the same in a couple of seconds.
Yeah.
Maggot.
You eyed a gym bag sitting on the counter a couple feet away and figured there must be at least 100 grand of product in it.
Oh, you got the product, cool.
Who was that? Is this how we're now picturing D-Man? Because if it is, I'll try and do that voice.
Yeah.
But it feels like thin ice. You grasp the glass pipe in a fist, the stem of the pipe sticking out a couple inches, and jam it into one of Maggot's eyes.
Oh jeez.
There's a sickening popping sound, and the bubble at the end of the pipe quickly fills up with blood and eye juices. He says,
No,
Eye juices.
That's not the scientific
What even?
word.
I don't think I've ever seen any eye
Gee,
juices.
man.
Eye juices. I mean, look. This man knows his stuff.
Some
I think
eye
he-
juices.
Why did you do
The
that?
juice of the eye.
Maggot screams and grabs at the glass sticking out of his eye socket. You grab the gym bag from the counter and run for the nearest doorway.
Laters, Maggot.
Alicia yanks open a kitchen drawer in front of her and grabs a chrome 45.
Oh,
What's she gonna do? We'll slap her about.
she's got a gun, mate.
Yeah, mate, you
She's
couldn't
got a
even-
chrome 45.
What one? Your go-to was I'm gonna knock this woman out with a 45, and you couldn't even shoot a dog earlier.
Now I'm a trained killer.
You couldn't shoot an unarmed dog, but you're like, I'm gonna Steven Seagal this armed woman.
Yeah.
You reach the door to the garage and then hear the loud boom of the handgun, drowning out Maggot screaming. The impact of the heavy slug hitting your back propels you hard against the door.
She shot us, bro.
I thought she was going to shoot Maggot, the traitor.
You slide.
Why would she shoot Maggot?
She's not your girl.
I thought she was going to turn, like, you know what I mean? Like, woo.
He's got one eye now as well,
you
poor
thought you
bastard.
were
One-eyed
so
maggot.
charming. Okay.
We just got shot by a 45.
What?
Son of a
Fuck's
bitch,
sake.
you hear Maggot yell, and then footsteps approach you. The footsteps and his voice sounds like he's in a tunnel a mile long. He's standing above you with his girl next to him holding the gun.
Oh, we're fucked.
You think you're going to steal from me, Maggot says, in my own house, and you don't have a gun, you stupid fuck. You see Maggot's foot coming much too fast at your head.
The end.
You hear the sound of water and feel the cool night air on your face. Slowly and painfully you open your eyes as you feel your body being jostled and lifted, and you see a metal railing. You try to cry out, but there's duct tape over your mouth and you're bound with rope or tape.
We are Molly now.
You see the river 80 feet below, but there's nothing you can do as you're pushed over the side of the bridge. Your lifeless body floats away with the fishes. Prison was probably the best outcome, really.
Jesus Christ. That was a bit of a dark ending, wasn't it?
All right. Wait. We snitch on him.
I feel like you're one of them people.
I can't.
You will not settle, will you, until you've like, I need to win. We've lost this one.
I am curious. I might read it in my own time and figure out if there is a win at any point. Because I don't know, the first run through was just women.
Yeah.
And this one was dead in prison.
Yeah.
I have found an ending here that I don't know how I walked back from, which ends with you sleeping with someone. And the words "chocolate starfish" are in this page, which is horrifying, and I'm kind of glad we didn't find that outcome. I think that could be the end of D-Man for this book. He's entertained me, if I'm completely honest.
Is there? Do you know like how they like do a tribute when at the start of the book?
There's one at the back. Yeah, remember that's D-Man.
That's D-Man right there.
Yeah, I know. Is there anything? Is there some words like I want to thank my mum for inspiring me to write this book or something like that?
Nah.
It's a shame.
He literally tells you like how to read the book.
I
know
can't
how
believe
to
that.
read a book. Nah, nothing really.
So sad.
Nah. Okay.
Well,
That was good fun actually. I mean, it was a lot bleaker than before.
I mean, it was very bleak.
Oh, it says here there's a Q&A where he says it says, "I keep dying all the time." His reply: "That isn't a question." Are there any happy endings? There are 15 happy endings, 24 bad endings, and 7...
Yeah, but is his happy ending just him getting wanked off and then dying?
I think it's just him getting wanked off.
Yeah, literally a happy ending.
Yeah. Are any of the scenarios in the book based on real life events? That's a question. No, it's a fucking book, you moron.
Shut up! It doesn't.
That's
say
his.
that.
That's his response. Yeah. No, it's a fucking book, you moron.
Can we find him? What's his name?
We can find him. It says here there's a Facebook page for him and all sorts.
Is there an Instagram?
No. It's called Deviant Ways Publishings or Publications. Yeah.
Oh my word.
I'm all about the ladies. That's one of the other questions. Sorry, I've got really sidetracked here by an insight into his actual brain. I'm all about the ladies. How many different ones can I have sex with in this book? We're supposed to believe that someone sent in this question. If you play your cards right or wrong, there are 8 different women you could have sex with. Some more than once.
Oh,
D-Man. Listen, D-Man. You know what? They say too much in the world of writing that men don't know how to write female characters with depth. But I think you've nailed it, mate. I think you've...
Move over, J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, I think we really got to know some of the women in here, especially the one you described as average, wearing jeans and a sweater. I feel like I learnt a lot about her. So thank you. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate allowing me to guide my friends through those adventures. And you know what, D-Man? Depending on how much it cost me on Amazon, you might have found a customer for your other book, The Money Shot. So can't wait to find out how many people we can fuck in that one. It mentions strippers in the blurb, so I'm guessing quite a few. Right, any questions from you guys before we...
Yeah,
I think
what did you say it was called? Publishing?
Deviant Ways Publications is the name of it. D-Man, the absolute fucking hero.
Deviant
Ways Publications. I'm also looking at The Money Shot on Amazon, so apologies for the dead air, but I
can't find it.
What? This one's got 2 5-star reviews, both of them from D-Man, I imagine. Fucking hell, this book costs fucking $25.
$25?
Yeah, it's a no from me. The other one was cheap. Yeah. Do you want to hear a review?
Yep.
This was an exciting read. It was action-packed with fun characters with a lot of hardcore sex. Highly recommend. Thank you, the golden one. Well, he's found his audience, hasn't he? I'm not sure it's us on a personal level, but yeah. Thank you, D-Man. Thanks for listening. I'm sorry if you guys are sad that this ends the adventures of D-Man. If you want to hear any more adventures, then let us know, and I'll see what other absolute shite I can find on Amazon.
$14.95
for what?
Money Shot.
The Money Shot. You might be in luck, guys. You might have found a little way in there. But yeah, are you happy with the outcome?
No. I'm unhappy with every single one.
Sorry. Well, I'll try and navigate through it in my own time to get to the page that ends with the word chocolate starfish, and then I'll let you know how things could have gone. But yeah, thanks for listening, guys. Yeah, all the usual stuff on the socials. Thanks for dealing with our big Monday energy today. I think we really pulled through. But yeah, nice one. We'll see you soon, man. It's all right.
Peace.
See you.
Right.
We didn't clap at the start, did we?
We did.
Oh, did you? Well done, Joe.
This has been the Word on the Streets. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.